today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And a Falcon first down.
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Penix. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Chargers' 3-yard line.
Robinson again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A little juke. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Falcons.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Penix working out of the gun here. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Herbert now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's second and 10. Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jalen Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
37-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Penix. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal. Atlanta.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 44.
On first down, it's Hampton. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
To kick off.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On Herbert, his third interception. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 yards to go, second down. Moore, the man in motion. A play fake. Now Penix. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and let the fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And looking to throw, Penix. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll come up second and 7.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They'll throw with Penix. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's North. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons continue to pull away here this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. Down the right sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Chargers 10.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going.
21. 6 guys. Watch quit.
Now it's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
18 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
380. Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They'll go play action here with Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris, 74 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Chargers, 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Now Penix. This pass is caught by London.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now motion left with Mooney.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are pouring it on.
The kick is good.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
At the 30-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Falcons.
Now a play fake here on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To the air, Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Parker Romo to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pass midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
380.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again, Herbert. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
seconds. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Falcon 1st down.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll throw with Penix. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
59.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Clark Phillips has got it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one too low.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
21.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now he's going to step up and run. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
13 yards.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not in it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they